is it not coming through the phone?
Oh, and you put safety dispatcher short.
Hello, is this dispatcher Short?
Dispatcher short, how can I help you?
Yeah, this is James Preston. And I just was hung up on by a Craig there. And I don't appreciate you guys hanging up on we the people like that.
Okay, sir. I do apologize about that. Would you like to speak to my supervisor?
I most certainly would like to speak to my supervisor. Yes, I most certainly would.
Okay, Mr. Preston, one moment.
Thank you very much. It's Franklin County Police Department.
No, this is OSU.
Oh, it's OSU. Well, why are they saying that they're?
They had their own police department.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, isn't this a whole lot like Walt Disney World?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of have their own little thing going on up there. Okay, big money boys. Okay, well, let's see what happens here.
You try the car again?
Hello? And it's just on wait. Just wait and see. Wait, don't do nothing. Just wait and see if they answer. What it is right now, they're squealing.
Mr. Preston?
Yes, ma'am.
Preston?
Yes, ma'am.
We didn't forget about you, sir. Just going to keep you on the hold for a little while longer. My supervisor's trying to get out of a meeting, okay?
Okay, you guys explain to him that there's a jerk on the phone or whatever you want to tell him before he gets on the phone with me. That's fine.
Well, no, I did tell him that there was an upset caller and wanted to talk to his supervisor. That's all he's aware of so far. But again, he's going to try to get out of this meeting to give you just one more moment.
Thank you, young lady.
Thank you.
Huh?
Can I put my arm down for just a second?
Yeah.
Sorry,
This is the 14th of March, 2023. I was asked to leave because I wouldn't put on their dumb mask from Ohio State University. What was it?
Should we also mention where she kind of threatened me about not being able to be a patient up there? Well, if you want to continue.
Not yet. Not yet. No, because if this is their police department, this is stupid. This is like asking somebody to punish themselves.
Yeah, this is their police department.
So if this is Ohio State University has their own police department. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the exact same thing as Walt Disney World, having their own little world or whatever. So right now what they're doing is they're explaining to each other, you know how this goes. It's like, oh, there's a guy on the phone and he's out of control or whatever because he knows his rights or whatever. He doesn't have to put on a mask in a publicly funded building, and all you have to do is Google it. It pops up. But this moron that I talked to up there, what was his name? Craig said to look at the Ohio Revised Code. No corruption there. Boy, he's straight, isn't he? This guy's a genius. He must have went to Ohio State University College. Yeah. What a joke. Man, this whole thing, you know, look around. All you see is the same kind of buildings and stuff. You see the same stores no matter where you go to. Here's Arby's, you know, see that everywhere. Kentucky Fried Chicken, see that everywhere you go. It's just a chain of restaurants, and that's all you're ever going to eat, and that's all you're going to be offered. You don't get real good food like what you once did, because these people have so much money, BlackRock and all of them, George Soros, Bill Gates. What's the monkey that don't even really rate now on Facebook? Yeah, Charles. Oh yeah, old Klaus Schwab.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Are you kidding me? Pulled right out in front of that car. Wow. Still ain't got nobody on there?
Nope.
Hey, still waiting for somebody to get out of a meeting. Now we'll see what happens here. So what they're doing is they just put me on hold, and they don't want to answer the phone. That's what this boils down to. And this is a Democrat or Demorat move that they're doing. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of the way that we all are getting treated. You know, talk to an awesome couple that had their son, you know, up there at Ohio State University, and went up there to get Naomi seen, and didn't put no mask on or anything. Went right on up to and on the way encountered and talked to an Ohio State University employee who pulled his mask down right away and said, "Hey, I like your hat," which is like a billion times I've heard that. So many people comes up and says, "Hey, I like your hat," and it started from the very beginning when I started wearing Trump hats. But this is not about Trump. This is about the land of the free and home of the brave, you know. And if we don't stand up and watch out for one another, I mean, if you want to see what takes place, okay, Biden takes place, which Biden is just another name for China. I mean, that guy don't have two brain cells to rub together, you know. You know, why doesn't he take a cognitive test like Trump's asking for? And you know what? Here we are. We're still on hold here. Literally what they did, I tried to call the sheriff's office here in Columbus, and the message that you get is call this department, or if you want this department, push this button. If you want that department, and so you go through like 5 or 10 minutes, whatever it is, on their selection before you even, you know, pick one. And there's none of them where you can just call and talk right away to an actual sheriff that's an elected by the people, for the people. So I'm really curious about that. So we've got a new problem to jump in on and see if we can start fixing. I'm not for sure how to get this on YouTube. This will be my very first launch on YouTube. And again, this is March 14th of 2023. Took a friend of mine in to get shots done. What's the name of that office?
It's the
Neurology department
OSU.
at OSU.
Wexner Medical Center at Martha Morehouse.
Is it Wexner? Wexner Medical House.
At the Martha Morehouse.
At the Martha Morehouse. Boy, there's a... Yeah, buddy. Anyway, finally got up there and went in, and I mean, you seen a few people here and there that didn't have their masks on or whatever, you know, but the majority of them, especially, you know, patients, you could tell who was definitely, or absolutely positively sitting out front, you know, they're struggling with these masks and stuff. Like, they don't fit right or anything. They don't work. It's already been proven that they don't work. But we, on the way up to the third floor, like I say, we encountered this really awesome guy that was working at Ohio State University. And he's like, "Hey man, I really like that hat." You know, I mean, he was, you know, true Republican, you could tell. And you know, he immediately pulled his mask down off of his face and stuff. And then he went on to say that around certain individuals that he has to put it up and stuff, but as soon as they're gone, he pulls it back down and stuff. And this insanity has got to go. And I asked him, I said, "Well, if you're a Republican, why don't you take it off?" He's like, "Well, I got my job." If you're picking your job over your life, you're messed up. You're messed up, and you're messed up bad, because there ain't no job worth your life, is it? I mean, and what about your manhood? You got any manhood left? Wait a minute. We finally got a hold of public safety here. I think it is. Now, this is Ohio State University's own police department. Is that correct? Who am I speaking with?
Yeah. This is University Police. How may I help you?
Yeah, University Police. And I ask again, maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who am I speaking with?
I'm the manager of the communication center. How may I help you?
Okay, you're the manager. Okay, let's try it again. What is your name, manager at Ohio State University?
It's Manager Wolfthorn. How may I help you?
Manager Wolfstorm?
Wolfthorn. How may I help
Oh,
you?
Wolfzorn. Well, now, why don't you calm down there a minute there, Wolfzorn, and let me get your credentials here and make sure I know who I'm talking to, and I'm talking to somebody credible. Okay,
Okay.
Wolfzorn, my name is James Preston, and I just brought a friend of mine up to be seen on the 3rd floor at the physical
The
Martha Morehouse Pavilion there, and I was asked to put on a mask, and when I politely declined from doing so, then I was asked to leave, and I need for you to go up there and inform them that it's against the law for them to do that.
Sir, I'm sorry. It's not against the law for them to do that.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
it most certainly is against the Wolfzorn. That's very much against it. And also, you need to inform them that that is, in fact, a publicly funded building.
Yes, sir. It's a hospital. It's the hospital policy that you're not.
Well, yeah. Well, now here's the thing, Wolfzorn. That is a policy. That's not law. Policy does not trump the law. Okay, so you cannot.
Yes, sir.
You
They
cannot.
asked you to leave.
Yeah, and I left. And I most certainly did. I left. But
So you left. Okay. So how
but-
can we help you?
well, you need to go up there and inform them that they're legally not allowed to do that.
But they are legally allowed.
No, they're most certainly not allowed to tell somebody to wear a mask, and for refusing to wear a mask, to leave a publicly funded building. Do you understand that, Wolfzorn?
Sir, that's not the law. I'm sorry.
Oh, it most certainly, yeah, but it most certainly is. And see, I don't understand how you can say that you're any kind of law enforcement, which really technically you're not, because, you know, you guys are like trying to act like that you're your own, just like what they do, like Disney in Florida does. You're not your own entity there. You're being publicly funded by me. Okay, so that's my money that is paying your salary, son. So, Wolfzorn, you're not allowed to tell me or anyone legally to leave because they refuse to wear a mask. See, you don't have your information correct, and what you're doing is you're giving false information, which is going to get you into trouble because you're giving false information that is, I assure you, is not correct.
Okay. Well, we certainly can.
No.
How can we help you today?
Well, what I need you to do,
I'm gonna tell them to.
maybe you're not listening to me there, son. You are to go up there. I'm telling you, you go up there and you tell them they're not allowed to tell anyone to leave because they don't want to wear a mask. And you need to inform them that they are a publicly funded university. They're publicly funded. You understand that? Or if you don't understand, you tell me. I'll try.
And the hospital policy requires you to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask.
And again, let me stress to you, it's policy, it's not law. Policy does not trump the law. You understand that?
They are under their rights to ask you to leave if you do not follow hospital policy, which you did,
Right.
which is a good thing to do.
There. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you telling me it was a good thing to do.
Yeah, because if you stay there, it turns into criminal trespass.
So what you're doing right now, little wimpy weenie, is you're trying to threaten me by saying, well, it's a good thing to it's a good yeah. Well, here's what I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you a freaking dumbass because you're a dumbass. You don't even know the law, and you're trying to represent the law, but you're not representing nothing. And he hung up because he knows that I'm right. He's a dumbass. Somebody was trying to call.